Hello everyone, it feels like a while since we've had a DLC, and straight away off the bat, Rockstar are bringing quite a few cars out, not making us wait that long for a few of the cars. There are going to be a few more cars in Drip Feed, but today we're going to be customizing the Sentinel GTS. And look at that, they come with realistic wheels. The car costs 2.1 million. I think that's kind of guessable. So this is the G80 M3. A car that I've wanted, a car that I've predicted in the past. And look at that, it looks like it has the facelift headlights. It's not the older version of the G80 M3. Let's have a look at Southern San Andreas for those who don't have access to it. Look, they brought a Laurel. Like, it's kind of crazy what Rockstar are doing here. They're listening. I predicted another Chaser, and their one is a Forester. Like, these are crazy cars. But anyway, the GTS. There we are, the Sentinel GTS. This is what we're here for. This is probably the biggest car of the DLC. I think a lot of people are interested in it. And yeah, it's what I've wanted, what we wanted. I was telling people as well, people didn't listen. When I said the Reinhardt was an M3 for AI, people said, no, that's an M3. And I said, look, they're going to probably bring an M3 out. And look, here we go. Here we have the iconic big grille. Let's get this to a color so we can actually see the car properly. I do know quite a lot about these cars. I wish to own one. I can see at the bottom there the slats of the grille. It's a bit more like the Vorsteiner slats or the Evolve ones. Here we go. Silver. Looks a bit more realistic. Let's get started with these modifications. Right, starting off in bumpers. Okay, we can unmodify it. That's why in a lot of my modification videos, I count the stock option as a modification because, as you can see, it can be more modified than the second option. Let's go fully track. Let's make it a fully tracked out car. Rear bumper. Do we go for an aggressive diffuser? I think we'll go a bit more aggressive than stock. And this actually does look a lot like the M3 rear diffusers. Yeah, quite a few options. Shall I match the front with the canards? I don't know. Front canards is enough. Right, exhaust options. At least we don't have too pixelated of exhausts. It's a little grey area with Rockstar. I don't know why they still do pixelated exhaust. We'll go for the carbon tips. But right off the bat, I can tell that this car is quite detailed. Oh, wow. So, as well as changing the front arch, or wing that we call it in the UK, you can change the badge location. Right, okay. This detail that people would have not needed, but Rockstar added. Right, I want vents, so I'll pick the one with vents. This is quite a cool car. Look. We have, I wonder if we have actual BMW. No, we don't. We don't have vertical slats. But as you see, a lot of people did make aftermarket options for the BMW M3. And that's what Rockstar have tried to copy. As they always do. They do that with a lot of cars in GTA. But this one is quite obvious. I think stock here looks the best. Hood. Okay. Oh. And there we go. We've got M3 hood styling as well. Yeah, Rockstar have done a really good job here. And they've even gone for the carbon manufacture, the aftermarket manufacturer options that are provided. And I always say it, like, a lot of cars in GTA nowadays have the same modification but in different colors, primary, secondary, carbon. But for some reason, Rockstar have put a lot of effort into this car. Yeah, let's carry on modifying. I'm quite happy already with this car, as you can tell. And really, it's not the fact that I like this car in real life, it's the amount of options. And with this CS livery, you can basically make a full CS build with this car. But it's striking. It's clear that this is an M3. I don't think you need to be into GTA to realize that this is an M3. And I'd say people would get it mistaken for a real M3 if they saw a picture. From the rear anyway. Roll cage. I didn't want to make this a track car. But shall I add a roll cage? I don't know. I love these seats that Rockstar do. They do these stock seats that they do having a lot of Porsches in the game and a lot of supercars. We'll leave it out for now. So we can take off the carbon roof, which is a stock option, which, if you know, the M3s do come with stock carbon roofs in real life. Okay. I wasn't, I was expecting all those carbon options, but I can't say I was expecting surfboard options. And then we do have the roof boxes. I've got a nice designed one too. But I am going to go with the one with the grooves in there, which is called Sculpted in GTA. Skirts. We can't really see there. Let's see our skirts option. Skirts with spins. You have to go for some sort of aggressiveness on the skirts. But already, this car stock is quite aggressive. And then you've got some modifications which I don't know. That it's cool because I'm guessing you could probably make a CS spoiler. Sorry, I'm interrupting myself here, but this car is shocking. For a while in GTA, I've not experienced a car that kind of threw me back a bit, and this is one of those cars. And I'm not glazing this car. It's when you know Rockstar's algorithm and how they add things, and then you realize when Rockstar put a lot of effort in a car, and this outweighs a lot of cars that they've released in the past. So you can fully make this a CS build. Crazy. Let's go with a wing. Okay, I do like that wing that I just selected on, and I think that's the one I'm going to go with. It looks a lot more molded to the car. Even, okay, never mind. You get a few different angles. It's a bit too big. Wow. Wow, the options on this go from like subtle to, yeah, crazy really quick. But I'll bear with this spoiler. Sun strip, we have more than a few options. Suspension. Now let's see how low this go. I think it's already quite low. Okay, yeah, so incrementally low. I still think it looks quite cool on the lowest suspension option. Transmission, let's go for everything, and then we'll do a little test drive of this car. Now the wheels I do like, but the wheel color, I would like it a bit more alloy color. And if you want to see the difference between the Forge Star, yeah, it's quite a bit different. I don't know why Rockstar went through the effort of making something similar to the Forge Star pattern, which again is another Vorsteiner wheel, and Bossen also copy, and wrote a lot of wheel manufacturers. But as you can see, Rockstar made their own more alloy version, like a nice realistic option, but I don't know why they only left it in black. There may be an option of getting this in an alloy color. But yeah, let's get this a color that I want it in, or I may just go boring and then go for something similar to Isle of Man green. But I'm shocked with this car. I can't believe what Rockstar have done. I know, with any car, like with any American car or something I don't even like, if Rockstar went through this much effort, I would have been wowed as well. Like, this is a crazy car. I don't know. I think a lot of you will be happy with this car. Like, I don't even need to drive it to tell you guys to buy it, because I know people will be happy with the modifications. Speed-wise, I mean, it's not the fastest car. I feel like it should be faster for what Rockstar provide with other cars. It's not HSW, which is okay, but I think stock, it should have been a bit faster than this. But I just still think everyone will be happy with this. No matter if it's slow, no matter if it was even slower than this. The modifications are on point. Yeah, just making sure there's definitely no HSW. And people are probably going to go at it with the sound. It happens every car release. You kind of expect Rockstar not to have something similar to the original car sound now. But yeah, I love this car, and I think you should buy it. Yeah, I thought everything was a bit too good to be true, and something they have messed up in this DLC. Now, Rockstar recording, as you can see, is not working. It says you've reached the maximum amount, and you're probably thinking, hello, you probably reached the maximum amount. First of all, before the DLC was released, I had plenty of space, but just in case, from the 130 clips I had, I've deleted 90. I've got 39 clips left in my Rockstar editor, and it still says maximum reached. So yeah, Rockstar have messed something up, and I don't know if it'll affect you as much as it affects me, but I don't know how I'm going to do my thumbnails now, which is super annoying. Oh wow, they've changed the font of when you go to radar and blip off and on. They've changed the font of that, but I don't know what they've done and why they've messed it up and how they've messed it up. It's probably not intentional, but Rockstar, this one affects me a lot. I don't know. I'm just going to have to screenshot it here instead now. I don't know if this one will come up in another video, but yeah. Damn.